guys, thank you so much for coming back and joining me. You're really welcome to be here. So in today's video, I decided that I would come on and talk about and give my 2 cents about the news that has came out that the Daredevil actor Charlie Cox, who basically played the Netflix version of the comic book character Daredevil for the Netflix series, basically, he has came out and said that apparently his version of Daredevil will not be in the new Spider-Man movie, so the next Spider-Man movie basically. So that has disappointed a lot of Daredevil fans, but I basically wanted to come on and talk about it myself. So here goes. For a long time now, there has been a lot of speculations and assumptions going around that Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, could actually potentially very much so be in the next Spider-Man film. And for anybody who, isn't really all that familiar with Daredevil, Daredevil was on Netflix and it ran for a total of 3 seasons. And Daredevil, who is called Matt Murdock, he basically is blind, okay? He can't see. It explains in the very first season of Daredevil how that exactly happens, and all his, senses are obviously heightened because of that, because when you go blind, that's what happens, all your other senses heighten basically. And that's actually how the character came about, that was created by Stan Lee, which I will talk about in a second because it's incredibly interesting. But basically he is actually a lawyer. And he set up a law firm along with his friend Foggy Nelson, and they set up this law firm to work together, basically like a joint team up sort of kind of deal, and they called that Nelson and Murdock. So it's basically just both of their surnames, Foggy Nelson and Matt Murdock, their 2 surnames basically combined. Think back, guys, of how Spider-Man Far From Home actually ended. It was the character Mysterio who, to be honest, if you've seen my Far From Home review of Spider-Man, you will know that I really the character Mysterio did not work for me. Love Jake Gyllenhaal though, love him in Prince of Persia, nothing against him, but I just didn't think that worked anyways. But he revealed that Spider-Man is Peter Parker basically, so completely revealed his whole identity at the very, very end of that movie. So that's why, of course, there has been the speculation that, it is possible that Daredevil, Netflix's Daredevil, could actually be in the movie because of what I was saying, the fact that Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, is actually a lawyer. And I interestingly have an interview that I want to show you. Now, this is years old, this interview, but I can remember watching it a while back. Basically, the actor Charlie Cox, who played Daredevil, actually said that he thinks that it would be really super cool if he was able to hang out with Peter Parker, and that it is possible because there is actually a time in the Spider-Man comics where Matt Murdock has to defend Daredevil, and he even gets Spider-Man to put on his Daredevil costume, his outfit, and I just thought that sounded really cool. So I'm actually going to show you that clip now, guys, so here's go.
I'd love to see Peter Parker in Daredevil hang out. There's a wonderful issue of the comics where Matt Murdock has to defend Daredevil, and because of the public don't know, and so he has Peter Parker put on his Daredevil outfit so that he can sit in the docks. Great story.
Interestingly as well, I wanted to say that Stan Lee, who of course created Daredevil, he had said on an interview, I can remember watching a while back, a long time ago, he was saying that he's created this character, that character, and he sort of said to himself one day, you know what, I actually want to create a character that is blind, a comic book character that is blind, because he had seen on TV, I can't remember whether it was like a TV show he had seen, but it was something on television, and it was explaining that when you lose your sight and you go blind, you get all these other senses heightened. And he thought that was very interesting, and that's how he went about Daredevil. And interestingly, Spider-Man, he came up with that by going through a list of different insects. And he was like, Bug Man, you know, such and such man or whatever. And then he went to Spider-Man. He's like, ooh, Spider-Man, that sounds really cool. So I just thought I would share that with you. For any of you that didn't know that, I love Stan Lee, so I do love watching stuff, like interviews and stuff about him. It's so sad that he's no longer here. However, guys, now getting on to the actual point of me making this video, really, and the news that I read this morning. And the news that I read this morning, guys, was that Charlie Cox, who played the Netflix version of Daredevil comic book character, he has came out and said the following. Now, I did write this down on a page, guys, because I don't want to be misquoting anything that the guy has said. He has said, I hadn't heard those rumours, but it's certainly not with my Daredevil. I'm not involved in it. And if that's true, it's not with me, it's with another actor. And that was in relation to him being in Spider-Man 3, you know, the next Spider-Man film that we're going to be getting with Marvel. So what I want to say about that is firstly, if that news is true, that's going to upset a lot of fans, because this is actually a really huge deal, like a huge show, Daredevil. And so many fans wish that there was more than 3 seasons. And what I want to say is that it's a show that I have always been wanting to watch. So what I actually done was, a couple of months back, I ordered season 1 and season 2 on Blu-ray, and I have completely finished season 1 and I am midway into season 2. So like I promised weeks ago, a lot of you already know this if you're, you know, a frequent follower of my channel, that I will be coming on and reviewing each season individually, because I want to start doing more shows and stuff like that in my channel. I already do that. I have done reviews of TV shows like Stranger Things and stuff like that there, but especially, you know, Marvel and DC shows and stuff. So yeah, I would love to come on and talk about that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I've told you that weeks ago. I'm going to be doing season 1, then season 2 and season 3. But I'm not finished season 2 just yet. But just from going off the first season and what I've seen from the second season, Charlie Cox, who plays the character Daredevil, is absolutely fantastic. I find his character super interesting and super intriguing. And all I will say, I'll save the rest for my review, but all I will say is that I would even already agree, because obviously I've only a season and a half left to watch, because there was only 3 seasons. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, because 1.5 and 1.5 is 3. Shut up, Julie. But basically, I agree with the fans, because people are getting annoyed at this news today, because I actually already just think, well, when I now think of Daredevil, I think of Charlie Cox. He has fantastic acting chops. This guy, I haven't seen him in anything ever before, and he is freaking amazing. He's a fantastic actor, and he is kick-ass as Daredevil. And oh my gosh, the fighting scenes in this. And all I will say is how the first season ended was epic. It was super cool. I'm not going to go into it any further, because I really should be saving it for my review, like, so that you will actually watch my review. Just thought that I would show you some of the things that people are saying, guys, in relation to the news that I read this morning on the article that I had read. So here we go. Some of them are actually pretty funny. So the first one, Edwin said, if it's not Charlie Cox, then we riot. And I have to say, I love his meme choice, because it's Little Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. No, it's hilarious. Then the next one, we'll have a girl, Laura, that's saying another actor, and I love how she's, you know, using 2 question marks every time she's using question marks. How can they even consider another actor? I won't be watching. And then 2, you know, cry emojis. Then we'll have another fan who, may I point out, guys, is using the hashtag Save Daredevil, and like as well, that's meaning like I'm saying, people want more than 3 seasons. They feel like kind of cut off that there was only 3 seasons. And they said, another actor, I'd admire that actor's bravery, but good luck, I refuse to watch. And I just really want to quickly say that I don't really know how season 3 is going to end, because obviously I'm only in the middle of season 2. So I don't know whether fans a lot of fans are saying that they feel kind of betrayed that they didn't get more than 3 seasons, but I can't really give my 2 cents on that because, as I say, I'm not finished watching all 3 seasons. So I think when I do my season 3 review eventually, that it'll be interesting because I'll be able to give my opinion on that then. And then Ruben says he had better be lying. If the MCU try and reboot Daredevil, we will not be happy. And I have to say, this last response probably wins it because this is just absolutely epic. This person is saying, literally just using a meme of the part where, of course, Luke Skywalker from Star Wars just shouts, "No!" I think that's absolutely hilarious. But here is the thing, guys. We don't know. No one knows, okay? Obviously, Marvel knows. But I don't know if Daredevil is even going to be in the next Spider-Man movie because nothing has been confirmed, and I'm the type of person that until something's confirmed, I don't really want to 100% believe it kind of thing. Like, I can speculate, but it hasn't been confirmed, so I don't actually know, guys. I mean, I from what I've seen from Daredevil and being a fan already, I would absolutely be so down for that. I would be absolutely up for that. Heck the freaking will, yes. But what I think is that Charlie Cox could actually be pretty cool because if, say, for example, we're just going to go hypothetical here, guys, because we don't have anything confirmed. No one's even confirmed that Daredevil's going to be in it. But say he is, and it is going to be the Matt Murdock version from Netflix, then he's maybe been told by Marvel, look, do not be saying anything at all. And if you do say something, try and completely divert them to thinking that you're not going to be in it, so that it's going to be more of a reveal and more of a surprise, because obviously Marvel would probably rather keep that as a secret, that's something that's going to surprise and shock the fans and keep them really happy. But what I will say is, if Marvel's going to choose to put Daredevil in Spider-Man 3, which again may or may not happen, then if they pick a different actor and they don't use the Netflix's version, Charlie Cox, the actor, I think that would be a really, really stupid move on Marvel's behalf, because it's not like he doesn't have the acting chops. He is fantastic. So it would feel a bit weird, and especially with it being such a huge show and so many people just absolutely loving his version of Daredevil, portrayal of the famous comic book character, I would say that would be a really stupid move by Marvel, because it's kind of like Ruby Rose, okay? How many people really like that show, Batwoman? I mean, I'm not meaning to sound rude or catty or anything, but Batwoman, Ruby Rose, for example, you wouldn't really put her in any type of like big film or anything like that, just as a silly example. I'm just talking nonsense now, but what I'm trying to say is I don't really think anybody really likes her show. So what I'm trying to say is, it's not like this show didn't do well. It's not like people didn't love how he portrayed Daredevil, because people clearly did. So I think Marvel should really take note from that and think, and it's not only that, guys, I've been watching him in other interviews as well, and he has actually said, I would be so up for being in a movie, a Spider-Man movie, being in a movie with Peter Parker, or even in general just being in any Marvel movie, just running about in the background. And I was laughing because he even said, even for just a couple of seconds. So it sounds like the guy, even if he was offered to do it for free, that he would be so up for it. He'd be like, when do I catch my next flight? I'll be there. What time do I need to be there? 4 a.m. Okay, yes, I'm down. Who wouldn't want to be in a Marvel movie? Let's face it, unless it's like Captain Marvel or something like that too, or something. But who wouldn't want to be in a Marvel movie, or a DC movie? In fact, you'd be mad to say no. So all I'm saying is, this guy is clearly amazing. This guy is Daredevil, okay? And I haven't even finished the whole damn series. So let me know what you think, because I want to know down in the comments section of my video, guys, please. I want to know all your thoughts and opinions. And I also want to know how you would feel if Daredevil is going to be in the next Spider-Man film, but they go down their silly route of choosing a different actor when they clearly already have one there that's down for it and available and amazing. Or would you be really, really excited if it's going to be Charlie Cox? Or do you think he's going to be in it at all, or do you think he's not going to be in it? We don't know yet, guys, but I would love him to be, of course. So really soon I will be coming on and doing my review of season 1, just to let you know. But don't forget tomorrow to join me as usual as I do every Friday, for Retro Fridays, where I talk about a super old retro movie. I hope to see some of you there, and if not a worries. Thanks very much for watching this video and for supporting me. And just to let you know, guys, that in my about section of my video there will be a link to my PayPal, just in case anybody would like to donate. It's never expected, but of course it is very, very much appreciated, and it'll also be in the pinned comments as well. But now that that's embarrassingly out of the way, guys, thanks very much for watching, and please let me know what you think, and I'll speak to you soon, guys.